No.
Okay, there we go. We're on the air. We're on the air.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Suck the nation. Excuse me for a bit. Damn it.
What's up?
Okay, I gotta get through my introduction without laughing like a schoolgirl. But
That's okay.
okay. One Suck the Ninja here, and welcome to our Team Madness Returns live stream. I know I think it's been over.
It's been a long time. It's been a really long time.
I've lost count, to be honest. But all right. With me is two other members of Team Madness. Hopefully, some more will join in later. But we have
Hi.
Septi being a dumbass, trying to make me laugh, trying to screw me up.
What? Why would I ever do that? It's ridiculous.
Because you do that on a daily basis.
Fuck.
And then we have the second in command of Team Madness, my partner in crime, Colonel Pigmask.
Make that sound like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, but all right. So yeah, I have been trying to do a live stream for a while, but because of my job, I've just had no energy. I forgot how much it sucks working, but at least I'm getting money, so that's a good thing.
If you guys hear like really loud
Yeah.
music, it is my neighbors upstairs. So
I don't hear anything.
If you have
I will say
really loud talking, it's my roommate.
Yeah, just gonna say like I don't hear anything. So it doesn't bother me. But okay. So what was turn? Go. Okay, let's think here. All right. So for starters, a little bit about the My Little Pony movie that came out. If that's all right with you guys.
Ooh,
I don't watch the show, so
we already agreed to this all before we started, so you know.
All right. Well, shut up. You shut up. No. So. Okay. So yeah, I saw the movie. Came out like I had to go to Saskatoon for it, and it was really fun because I got to hang out with Shadow Sora and a couple of the other Team Madness members. We went and saw it with our group, and I went in thinking it was going to be something like when the SpongeBob SquarePants movie came out, like the first SpongeBob movie, not the Sponge Out of Water movie.
We shall be men.
I came in to the theater thinking, it's just going to be something like this. Like, it's just going to be the show on the big screen, but I was wrong. It was so much more than that. The animation, for starters, like for MLT, the show, like they use Flash to animate, but for the movie, they actually used a different program. They used Toon Boom, which I know because that's the same program that The Simpsons uses.
Oh yeah.
So the animation alone was just spectacular. Everyone looked incredible. Like, just the details was so amazing. And I have to give credit for the plot. It's your typical, good versus evil scenario, but it was really interesting seeing our main characters leave the only home that they've known and venture out beyond that for this adventure.
I hate to sound pessimistic, but isn't that what most of the show it really is?
No.
No. It's not
they
just
really ever go outside of the
main. They never go outside of Equestria. They mainly go outside of Ponyville, like to Canterlot, Crystal Empire, Rainbow Footballs.
New high school
like this.
Nice.
This is like the first time, aside from the Equestria Girls series, where they actually go out of Equestria. Because you know what I'm talking about, Colin.
I do.
Yeah. So I gotta say, like, the celebrities that they had involved with this movie was cool. I don't really like Kristen Chenoweth. Kristen Chenoweth. I can't say her last name. Christian. I can't say her name that much. What the heck? What was that?
What was what?
I heard something. Okay, but anyway, what was her name? Kristen. But
We may never know. Anyways, continue on.
yeah, Kristen Chenoweth. I think that's her name. I don't really like her that much, but I gotta say, she was really good for the movie. I have to give credit to Lee Schreiber for voicing the main villain, the Storm King. And the funny thing about this is, he wanted to do something that his kids could watch. So, what better way to do an MLP movie so that his kids can watch it? Like, they originally wanted the Storm King to be menacing and like just downright. I'm
Evil?
kind of happy with. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with the way that they took him. Like they made the character like, yeah, he's still pretty evil, but he's kind of like a big kid, like a brat, sort of.
Huh.
Amazing as the second villain, Lieutenant, no, sorry, Commander Tempest. She was. This movie was incredible. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of fanboy. But the music was actually really good. Like once again, like for the show, they had Daniel Ingram compose the songs for the movie.
I hear there were some pretty mixed feelings about the last song.
Which book? Let's see.
By Sia.
Rainbow. That was actually one of the best songs in the movie.
Yeah, I hear some people say that it's absolutely amazing, and then other people are like, they could have done better.
Yeah. Speaking like the music, like yeah, like Sia. She was another celebrity that was in the movie. She voiced Songbird Serenade. I like.
Incredibly like Sia.
Yeah. Like they used her likeness for the character, which was cool. But what was I gonna say? The music, yeah, the music was actually good. I think my favorite song in the movie, it has to be either the first song, "We Got This Together," because it was like the main six singing to Twilight. She doesn't have to do everything for the Friendship Festival alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can work together to do it. But the song that Rainbow Dash sung with Zoe Saldana's character, I can't remember her name, but the song was "Time to Be Awesome."
Oh yeah.
And it was like about not giving up on your dreams. Like that kind of song.
Yeah.
But Tempest's song, "Open Up Your Eyes," that was just they really took advantage of having a full orchestra for this movie. Because like the music was just my friend Lucas wants to get the sound score for the movie, but we have no idea if that's actually going to come out. He's just kind of hoping.
It probably will.
Yeah, because like there was some really good instrumental moments in the movie, like especially with the opening, like the title sequence.
Yeah.
Like it starts off kind of slow, but then like it speeds up, but then like when it shows the logo, you hear like that My Little Pony kind of like
the little
orchestrating music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut up, Siri.
Huh?
I don't know what Siri kind of turned on.
Being on the web for kind of slowed down, like it speeds up at
Shut up, Siri.
Bravo,
Yeah.
Siri. Bravo, Siri.
I didn't even call her. She just.
He was worried, so she had to check up on you.
God damn it, Siri. God damn it. Okay. I was just gonna say. But yeah, there's that. But overall, I kind of hope that when they release the DVD of the movie that we get some deleted scenes.
Probably.
Because honestly, yeah.
If you don't get them through the DVD itself, they'll be somewhere. Like you can.
Yeah.
Take.
My friend Andrew actually has the MLP movie art book.
Oh yeah.
and like he let me like look at it during our last meetup,
Nice.
and he was telling me that there's a lot of concept that they were going to go for with the movie. Like originally, Tempest's name was supposed to be something else.
Oh yeah,
But-
concept is just that, concept. A lot of concept art doesn't actually ever make it into the final product.
Yeah, it's kind of cool if you ask me though.
Which is
Oh,
why I
the
like,
Balls.
which is why I like getting those concept books.
Yeah. Okay, what, Brent?
Thing is about concept art, sometimes it's just either just like random doodles, but it's mostly I can hear like an
Yeah,
echo in the background.
DK, you're something's going on your end. You're echoing.
Yeah, maybe I'll put my headphones on.
You should really wear your headsets when you're doing that.
I didn't think about. Didn't think I needed. Just give me here. Give me a minute here. All right. Okay. How about that?
All right, let me see if I can hear myself. Nope, I can't.
Hello.
I think it's because.
Nope. We're good.
All right, but yeah,
Okay.
the thing is about concept art, it's a hit or miss thing because sometimes it's just like either something that actually really matters when it comes to like learning about any source of media.
This is an example of somebody who doesn't do much research into the industry. No, concept art is super important, especially for animation, because it's how you get the basis of all of your design. You need concept art. Concept art isn't a step that can be skipped.
Well, to be quite fair, some of those concept arts don't even look like something that looks like concept art.
Untrue.
That's the case, and what do we say about Yoshi's appearance in Super Mario Brothers that Miyamoto had on his desk for about, say, a few years?
What do you mean?
You don't know about that? That Miyamoto actually wanted to put in Yoshi earlier than, I think, before Super Mario World, but he had like a concept sketch on his desk that he kept on there for years.
Yeah, concept goes through a lot of revision. That's why it's
Well, no
concept.
shit.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm
Like
just
but
saying.
it's still necessary, right? Like you gotta start somewhere and then you build that up until you
But
get to
did
the
you
final
ever
product.
see the concept art of the Yoshi sketch?
Let's see.
It looks nothing like Yoshi is today.
A lot of concept art never does.
Okay.
A good example
Okay.
is
Sir.
Emperor's New Groove. That started as a completely different movie. It started as a what was it?
Talking to a
The
guy
Sun
who
Goddess.
looks like-
Kingdom of the Sun. It was called.
Yeah. Like, yeah, they were
And it
originally
was-
gonna.
it
Yeah,
was-
the plan was like, yeah,
It was completely different.
it was more centered. It's more centered on Yzma.
Not really. She was a lot more prominent in the story, but she wasn't.
The main focus.
Yeah.
I heard that she was like the most. She was like the main.
No.
I could be wrong.
Look up when anybody has the time, look up a documentary called The Sweat Box. It's all about that.
There you go. Okay, but what else? Okay, speaking of Yoshi and that, you guys heard like it's been confirmed that Mario did originally hit Yoshi.
Not really. If you actually take a closer look at his sprite when you play Super Mario World, he's actually pointing.
Pointing, yeah.
Don't believe everything you
Okay.
say in the frickin' what's it called? The
No,
game theory videos.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm just like, I just wanted to know what you guys think about it. That's all.
No. I mean,
No.
yeah, it does look like he was pointing, and like, I mean, it's kind of hard to do with sprite art, especially way back then.
Mhm.
But yeah, he was pointing.
And besides, I don't think he'd be that mean to the creature that helped him out when he was a baby. So
Yeah.
Flashbacks to having to.
Again, yeah, I don't think-
fuck you, Yoshi's Island DS. No, I hate fucking Super Mario World 2's Yoshi's Island for the Nintendo DS because it takes a total shit on the entire ending of the original Yoshi's Island. We delivered it to the wrong house. You fucktards. How the fuck do you make a mistake like that?
They're Yoshi's. What do you expect? Anyways, is this...
That wasn't Yoshi. That was a fucking stork.
I just
It
want to
was
say,
that Disney motherfucker's fault. Yoshi just brought him from point A to point B.
I was just gonna say, I think it was this. If it was a stork, I think it was the stork from the Looney Tunes, like the drunk stork.
Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ! Congratulations! You're a mother.
Yes, we're talking about.
Heading down to the shack.
Okay. Oh, Yoshi. You know the Yoshi concept, like when it's
so fucking.
it's like that. It kind of looks like a. Kind of looks like
that's the concept
elf.
you're talking about. It does still kind of look like Yoshi.
Still fucking creepy.
Yeah, it's concept. What do you want?
This is the reason why Miyamoto don't have much hands in the games anymore. Well, he's still there. He tells them what he wants out of it, but still, when it comes down to making a story, they just look at Miyamoto and said no. Actually, no. That's what they say. No.
I think you're mistaking Miyamoto with George Lucas.
No, actually, they actually told Miyamoto no once before on The Legend of Zelda when he wanted to make the main religion of Hyrule Christianity, and they basically told him no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Funny thing is that they don't want any form of religion in Zelda because, sadly enough, the original Fire Temple music and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time was removed because it had Muslim chanting and everything.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't changed drastically, but they did remove the chanting.
I'm sorry, but that was the best part of the goddamn song. I always thought it was the Goron saying that, but whatever.
Also, there is technically religion since they brought in gods, but you know.
I think only
creation theory, but
that's more of the in-game religion.
Yeah, but still.
I think they also removed another thing. I think another form of religion on Ocarina of Time. I think it was the Mirror Shield because it had the some design that really that irked a lot of people or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
No,
but they changed the design of the Mirror
N64 and 3DS it's the same, but unless you're talking about concept art.
I think it was either concept or something that was in earlier versions of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
I freaking hate the Mirror Shield and Wind Waker. Ugh.
I like the Mirror Shield and Wind Waker.
Face.
I hate those redeads. The redeads get burned in.
Good, it's easy.
You do realize you could take them out easily without even getting close to them.
Deku Nut.
What's that?
Deku Nut.
Yeah. Wait. No, you don't get Deku Nuts in fucking Wind Waker. Ocarina of Time, yeah.
I know.
You have the Mirror Shield.
Hey.
No, you could actually just use the light arrows and it fucks over the redeads and everything else.
Yeah. You know, Wind Waker was fine. I think you're talking about the one in Majora's Mask where it was like the face.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Majora Mask redeads are fucking awesome and good.
No, the Mirror Shield.
Oh, the Mirror Shield. I was about to say,
Yeah.
Either way, the redeads are still good dancers. Don't be hating. They got their ballet skills down pat.
Yeah, they're just trying to do some ballet, and then, of course, Link comes along.
Or you just Sun Song and.
Yeah, that paralyzes them. But as you were saying, Dylan, sorry about that tangent.
That's fine. Like, they're just trying to dance. Like, just he comes along, and then they're like, super pissed off. Oh, gets the
Oh, guys, this is nice. Spinning in place for all eternity. Hey guys, who's that green creep? Oh crap, get in the
Right
character!
round, baby, right round.
Go to hell.
I'm already on my way, don't worry.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, what was the scene? It was a scene. I think it was from like Conker's Beth Verde. Like these two kids, they're talking, and then Conker enters the room. Like, oh, quick, get into character.
Oh,
Like,
the teddies.
they both spoke with like British voices.
Well, they were just making fun. They were basically, I'm not sure if this is actually true or not, but that whole conversation was basically what they felt when Conker was actually going to be a lighthearted game before it took a 360 nosedive into the fucking dirt.
Yeah. It's usually supposed to be Conker's Pocket Tales, I think.
Yep.
Right.
And that basically...
Wait, was
Conker's Bad Fur Day is one of those stains on Nintendo's name that will never come out.
Are you kidding me? People loved that game.
No. I know that. But the thing is, when it comes to Nintendo and their family-friendly image that they have, they still have to look back.
They don't really care about that anymore.
Well, back then, it mattered to them a lot, considering they didn't realize how fucking noxious the game was.
And then it got the M rating, and they were like,
And
oh, he did a thing.
that's what happens when you piss off your game developers, and they go absolutely bonkers shit with their own... They just said, you know what?
Because then the publisher shuts them down. They can't do anything.
Well,
yeah.
The publisher must have been in with them because they allowed it to get released, so...
See, that's what happens when publishers have very little to do with the game. That's what happens there.
I'm sorry, but Miyamoto has very little to do with his games, and yet they still turn out well enough.
He doesn't... I mean, he used to have a lot to do with his games, and he's not part of the dev team anymore.
Then again, the guy's like in his 60s or... Isn't he like in his mid-60s?
Something like that. Here, I'll Google it.
Mid-60s.
The guy's getting up there in years, and he also did say that he wanted to retire, I think.
Yeah, he's 64. Like, yeah, he's probably close to... He's probably like trying to find someone to just be like, yeah.
He's probably trying to find a successor.
This is the new head of Nintendo.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
I'll go to the events and stuff, but like...
What would happen if Charles Martinet and Miyamoto just, went off the boat?
Oh, wow.
No, think about it. What would happen if that happened?
It'd be a sad day for gamers everywhere.
Pretty much.
I mean,
it's not a pleasant thing to think about, but think about it. They're pretty much old men right now. Anything can happen. I mean, look at what happened to Satoru Iwata.
Mr. Iwata. Rip.
Or Iwata.
I was going to say...
no, we didn't even know what the hell was wrong with the guy until he was dead.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, the day Stan Lee dies is the day I'm going to be super depressed.
I don't think Stan Lee's ever going to die. I'm pretty
sure
Stan
Lee is fucking immortal. Let's be honest here.
Him and Betty White.
I hate to say it, if fucking
Stan Lee is 94.
I have a theory that one of these days that Stan Lee's going to die and another Stan Lee's going to pop out of fucking nowhere.
Kind of like Highlander?
No, more like fucking, what's it called? Oh, I know there's a comic book hero that's based on that, basically.
No, it's like he goes to sleep and he's just overworked and he like sleeps for 3 days and it's like, well, he's dead, and then he like comes back
30 years younger.
He comes back a few days after he's buried. He's just like, what the fuck, guys? I wasn't dead, I was taking a nap.
And you wonder why Superman turns out this way. Jesus Christ. Actually, no, I don't think... He doesn't work on Superman.
No, that's DC.
He's a Superman.
No, Stan Lee is Marvel. Guys, get your fucking shit together.
No, Brent said Superman.
Well, to be quite honest, both mixed together so many times that it's pretty much, I just consider one of the same.
There's only one official Marvel and DC crossover.
No, two. Three.
Are we counting games or just actual comics?
No,
Did you
I'm
say
counting comics. Let's see, there's... No.
I also heard Pornhub.
I said I'm counting comics. You get your mind out of the gutters. You
No, Dylan, the way you put it, you said Pornhub.
It did sound
I
like
said
Pornhub.
comics.
I'm not going to lie.
I think you probably
Yeah,
cut out and made it
There was
sound
a comic book series that started with a merger because of two gods or whatever, one that represented Marvel and one that represented DC. And then from that spawned a combination of Marvel and DC heroes or whatever.
Yeah, like heroes from both universes go missing, like they end up in each other's dimensions or something.
No, it merges them, and then similar heroes become like a mashup of both of them into one
I know
person.
what you mean.
That's what happened.
There's also a Batman and Daredevil crossover. Spider-Man and Batman. Captain
all
America.
All those crossovers are part of that same overarching story, though.
I gotta say though, the Captain America and Batman one's like by far the best one. Pretty much just because, like the Joker finds out that the villain he's actually working for is Red Skull, and Red Skull is Hitler's supporter. Yeah, Hitler supporter.
He's a Nazi.
So then,
he is a literal Nazi. He's not just a Hitler supporter. He is an actual Nazi. He fought in World War II as a Nazi.
I may not know.
We just offended a lot of people. I hope you know that. With how many times I said Nazi.
Well, as I'm trying to say, when the Joker found out, who Red Skull really is, he's like, I may be a crazy lunatic, but I am an American lunatic, so there's no way that.
Well,
even the Joker has standards.
Well, the thing is, the Joker also fears the IRS as well. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I remember that comic.
Joker's not an idiot.
The only other time that would really, I guess the only other time that you could count a separate merger would be the time when Supergirl went insane, got a red power ring, and hit Superman so hard with a boat that he went flying through the universe into the DC universe. That happened.
Must have been that time.
That was a thing. No, she was just confused and whatever, and she couldn't handle it. And then a red power.
It was one of the Red Lanterns.
It was around the time when the Red Lanterns were being a really dominant force, and they're like, you know what? We're just gonna send out like 1 million red rings everywhere and mass recruit. And one of them found her way onto
Supergirl.
Yeah, and then she went even more crazy because when a Red Lantern ring gets on you, you go into a fucking blood rage.
Yeah, and of course, she's a Kryptonian, so
yeah, that did not end well for anyone.
Yes, but
you know who got the worst end of it? Do you know who had the worst end of it? The guy who owned the boat.
Huh?
No.
How the fuck are you going to explain it to the insurance company saying that?
Yeah, Supergirl. I mean, actually, in that scenario, that would be a fairly easy thing to explain. Yeah, Supergirl picked up my boat, swung it like a baseball bat, and hit Superman with it. That is not uncommon in their world.
Yeah, considering that they destroy that every time every monster of the week comes out of nowhere, fucking destroys.
How much do you want to bet that was like? How much do you want to bet that was like that guy's like 65th boat?
More than likely, the insurance company has to be fucking living like kings, though.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I think actually in one of the comics, there's an explanation for like when the Superman, damages in that. I guess there's something called Superman tax.
Yep. They tax Superman.
Yeah, Superman insurance. That's also a thing. So,
yep. Superhero insurance.
Well, to be fair, if Superman can easily rebuild the fucking city. I mean, come on.
Now, he could easily help rebuild it, but he can't just like fly around the world and reverse time. That would be stupid.
No, I'm not.
He actually has done that.
Yeah, well, no, you fucking ass. I know he can do that, but.
No, he can't anymore. He cannot anymore, actually. So, meh.
Why? Because he can't handle the blast processing?
Huh? No. Just
No,
'cause he can't.
No, he just can't handle the blast processing. Fuck him.
He can survive the core of the sun. Fuck you.
Just because he's an overgrown fucking night white. He
Well,
has to be animated.
More like a super-powered plant. World's first superhero, more like the world's first hippie. He gets more powerful the higher he gets.
If that's the case, why isn't he railing poison ivy? Okay, now that's a bad image. Oh,
Thank you for the
that is a ship.
You,
I
no.
would like to
No.
let you guys know that
I'll have
that is
Supergirl hit you
totally
with
a
a
ship.
fucking
I have not seen any artwork of it, but just knowing the DC fandom, that is totally a ship.
oh my.
That needs to be sunk. That needs to be sunk right now. Please stop.
Supergirl, get on that. But no.
Thank you for
What-
the scar
what-
in my life.
Where were we going with this? What did we start this with? We went from one thing to another thing, and now we're on DC. Where did we start?
Well, we were calling Red Skull a Nazi, and apparently that would offend everyone. That's all I remember.
Oh, we were talking
I said
about.
I offended
We
a
went
lot
from-
of people
because
because I said Nazi a lot in like 2 sentences.
Yeah, because we were
Well,
talking
it looks
about
like
like Stanley.
Well, it looks like our viewers will not see that coming.
Bravo!
God damn it. Folks, I would like to say to Matt Stackadome that I'm sorry. Sorry. These two are just being idiots and smucks.
Yes, we are.
I apologize.
That's why we're here.
What?
I apologize for their
What did the German say when he
apologize.
wanted his tent? Mein Kampf. Okay, I'm done.
I'm gonna bitch slap you after the stream's over with. You do know that.
9.
Oh, fuck.
What? I just said no.
God. God damn it, guys.
Oh, fucking hell. They can't take history jokes. They can go fuck themselves. Seriously.
Tonight in the shack. Anyways, let's get back on topic, I guess.
God damn it. Damn it, you guys.
Or not.
Deadpool on a Panzer tank.
Holy shit, Frisco, we get it.
Damn it.
Actually,
this
no,
is
I can imagine. No, I don't think I would ever see Deadpool in a fucking tank. I'd see him slicing
Yeah,
up
that's
a
actually-
tank.
Are you kidding me? It's Deadpool. Of course you
No.
would see him in a tank. It's Deadpool.
I can't remember where I saw this, but there was a fan art. It was Deadpool on an arm, like riding, like in an army tank, pointing at Spider-Man because he's like, "That's my taco, bitch."
Or I still don't understand the fucking reason they would bring those two together.
Of course I googled Deadpool in a tank and the most images I get are fucking tank tops. Yeah, well, that's what I meant by tank. Like,
Oh,
sure,
fuck.
I wanted tank tops and wife beaters. That's what I wanted.
No, actually, that's one thing Deadpool's never done.
No, he's definitely done that.
Well, not with his original girlfriend.
Definitely with his original girlfriend. Definitely
Yeah,
with
lady-
the original girlfriend.
Lady
Wait,
Death, Lady Domino, I think, or Lady Death. Her name is.
no, I'm talking about the first girl that he dumped after he found out he had cancer.
No, he did. They did so much weird shit, man. They definitely.
Well, I'm talking
did
about.
Yeah,
Well, I'm talking about him fucking. I'm not talking about in that way, you dipshit. I'm talking about actually physically abusing,
that. Oh no.
I know.
Peter's just a fucking.
not the fucking weird kinky shit that they did. I'm quite aware of that. The Deadpool movie kind of made that apparent.
No, White
Fuck
Peter's
no.
just a fucking.
let's just say that.
Isn't
Really?
Deadpool writes.
What? Yeah.
Isn't
What?
Deadpool getting another movie?
Yeah, Deadpool
It's
2.
in it.
Did you guys not hear about
They keep that
Deadpool-
shit down. They keep the shit down low because it's so offensive that people can't handle the
no.
jokes and shit like that.
no.
Well,
But yeah, I heard.
No, there was a
I
lot
know
of
what-
news about it. There's
I
a
know what you're
trailer,
saying. I know what you're saying, Colin. I know what you're saying. Like you're asking if you heard about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Stunt.
You know what
You're
I'm
asking if you
saying?
heard about that. Shut
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Go to your corner.
But no, there was a motorcycle accident for one of the stunt drivers, and she is very
stunt driver.
Very much dead. She's dead.
Yeah, she died.
That happened a few. That happened a few SkyTrain stations away from me.
Shit, that sucks.
Yeah.
But during like the movie wrapped up production, like it's set to release next year. Ryan Reynolds actually did make a statement, like, you know, he is just really sorry about the death of like their daughter.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, she knew what she was getting herself into. It's the risks that they have to take when they take the job.
It wasn't even any like it was something that happened.
I think my air conditioner is broken, but I'm not sure.
It wasn't actually like where is it?
You said?
Huh?
Colin.
It was a freak accident, I guess.
Yeah, I heard about it though.
Well, that's a shame.
Okay. Yeah.
Hopefully the family got
It's a
compensated.
shame.
Probably.
I believe they did.
If the studio didn't, Ryan probably did himself. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I love Ryan Reynolds. I mean, he's such a nice. But okay, here's the next topic.
Can I just add something really quick? Isn't it weird?
Go ahead.
With the whole like success of Deadpool, that Ryan Reynolds was once considered the kiss of death for comic book movies.
Oh yeah, because I think it goes back
X-Men
to
Origin
I think it goes back to that because he's like Ryan himself, he's a fan of Deadpool stuff. I guess he felt really disappointed with.
It's not even that though. Like it's like Ryan is a great actor, but the movies themselves had like bad writing, bad pacing. Like the movies themselves were bad, except Blade Trinity. Blade Trinity was all right.
Well, to be quite fair, when it comes to other comic book movies than Deadpool, you can get away with a lot with Deadpool.
I mean, it has an R rating, but that's not.
I'm talking about like how
it's not even that.
Kiss of death to comic book movies, whereas Deadpool, he could get away with that shit because that's the entire point of the point of the character.
Like, that's not even it though. Like Deadpool is actually a good movie though, right? Like where compared to like Green Lantern, which is a shit movie. Like it was a bad movie. It doesn't.
I'm sorry, but I hate the Green Lantern.
I like the superhero itself and the whole concept behind the Lantern Corps is awesome, but like the movie was absolute garbage.
The thing that pissed me off was rather than actually using like an actual suit, they green screened his whole costume.
I mean,
want to know what?
There's so much effects in movies now. Like you don't even realize how much of a movie is actually visual effects.
You know what? One movie I'm dreading that they're going to release one day.
What?
Aquaman.
That's coming.
That's coming out.
Fuck.
Why?
The whales.
Aquaman
actually,
is a badass, actually. But sure.
Let's put it this way: the comics haven't been kind to Aquaman.
Actually, the recent comics have been actually really good.
At least not the ones I've seen.
I
know video games haven't been kind to Aquaman.
You're going off of the memes there, Brent. Aquaman is a fucking badass.
Yeah, they managed to take one of the worst. They managed to take one of the worst DC heroes and made him into a badass.
Yeah, he was always a badass.
Sonic's worst nightmare.
Anyways, next topic. Let's do this.
Okay. We're less than a week. Well, I think 7 days from the release of one of the biggest games for the year. You know what I'm talking about. Super Mario Odyssey.
Biggest
Oh,
game
I
of the year.
thought
Are
you
you
were
sure
talking
about
about
that?
Sonic Forces. Okay.
Well, we can start with Sonic Forces first if you want.
Well, no, I thought
No,
you were
we're
talking
going
about
with
Sonic
Odyssey.
Forces because every game that someone claims to be the greatest game of all time, it just melts together after a while.
I mean,
Well,
it'll
I mean,
probably be an
it's-
amazing
Go
game.
ahead.
I haven't
But
followed.
I don't actually think it'll hit Game of the Year.
I haven't
You don't
followed
think?
Super Mario Odyssey.
No, not with the titles that have come out and that are going to come out.
I'm sorry, but I think Breath of Wild kind of killed it.
Breath of the Wild was an amazing game. I still have to finish it. I got so
still have
distracted
to
with the
play
side
it.
quests.
I still have to play it.
I got
I do
distracted with the side
remember that
quests.
you guys got like the Master Quest update lately. I think.
You have to get it through the first DLC pack.
Yeah, but I heard it's pretty fucking sadistic. Like one of the worst
Oh
enemies
yeah, no,
start off in the beginning.
yeah. There's a Lionel on the Great Plateau, and not even like if it were just a Lionel, it would probably be fine as long as you had bombs. It's a hammer Lionel though, which is infinitely harder than any of the other Lionel.
Yeah,
And I eat Lionels for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So
literally.
I will say this though.
Lionels are little bitches unless they have a hammer. In which case, AOE, AOE, AOE.
I think what was I gonna say? Fuck.
What about the Guardians?
Guardians are easy.
I was just gonna get to the. I was just gonna get. I freaking hate the Guardians.
The hardest part about the Guardians is that it's a one hit kill if they hit you unless you're wearing the Guardian armor or whatever. If you have like resistance.
Yeah, if you're
to
not
their
wearing
attacks.
if you're not wearing strong enough armor, it's just like
I'm sorry, but the King of Hyrule was a fucking moron for creating those things.
No, he didn't create
No,
them.
the
They
Sheikah, actually.
Yeah, it was the Sheikah who created them, and they actually were helpful because they defeated Ganon before. But then they tried to do it again, and he was ready for it, and he was just like, "Oh, you're gonna try this shit again? Ha! No."
Yeah, that didn't
he
work.
kinda-
It didn't work in Twilight
kinda-
Princess. It
kinda
sure
hijacked-
gonna work.
he kind of hijacked them, dude.
Hijacked the what?
He kind of hijacked the
Yeah, he hijacked
Guardians,
them.
didn't he?
They weren't originally his, yeah, because you can do a few things to kill a Guardian really quickly. One of them, one way to do it is just destroy all of the legs and then run around him endlessly while smacking him at the same time. Especially if you have the Master Sword, which does more damage to a Guardian. If you have an Ancient Arrow, just shoot it in the eye and it gets destroyed instantly.
Do you guys want to hear a funny ass story? What happens if you must try to take out a Guardian?
In a minute. The last way to do it would be to just parry its laser beam with your shield.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Okay. So, like, I just got the this is when I first got the game. Okay, so
Yep.
I'm trying to do like the first mission for the King of Hyrule, like the Ghost, and I encountered a Guardian, thinking I could take him. So, like, I'm ready, but then, I died. So, okay, I'll just avoid. I got ambushed by 3 Guardians.
On the plateau, there's only 2. There's only 2 grounded ones.
I think it was the plateau. I think it was somewhere later, somewhere in the game. I can't remember where. It was near one of the towers. Sorry.
Okay, so you were way past the plateau.
Yeah, sorry. It was one of the towers.
You're probably near.
Not
you're probably closer to Hyrule Castle.
Yeah. A happy thing. So, I took one out eventually, but then my blade broke. It was the only thing I had.
Oh no. And that is why you parry all the things.
Well, I didn't, but then my friend's like, you can actually take care of them with the ancient arrows, right? Me? Why did you tell me that before?
As long as you hit them in the eye.
Yeah, his response, you never asked before, plus it was just fun watching you squirm. Such a dick.
No, save your ancient arrows. You want to save those.
I have like 99, I think.
Learn the timing. Learn the timing and parry.
Mm-hmm.
Even for the walking ones, it's only you hit it 3 times and you're good.
Yep. Okay, so all
Yeah,
right,
Mario
so
Odyssey
yeah,
looks
Mario
pretty fun.
Odyssey.
What do we?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
What do we know about that game so far? His hat gets
Well, we know.
possessed.
Well, we know. So pretty much, we know what the plot is. That like it's Bowser's son. Instead of kidnapping Peach once again, yeah, he's just screw it. Like I'm gonna marry Peach.
Now he's still kidnapped her though. He's definitely kidnapped
But instead of just kidnapping her, it's like let's get married.
Yeah. Mario's hat is possessed.
Yeah.
He can use that to possess other things.
Yeah, but they're not calling it possessing. They're just calling it capturing.
It's possessing. It is definitely possessing. But I could see why they wouldn't want to call it possessing. Which that's interesting. That's going to be fun. He can also, when he throws it, it'll stay for a while, and you can use that as a little extra boost from what I've seen from the trailers, which looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
They're going
like he can I think it's cool. Like using a hat as a weapon.
Paulina's back. Oh yeah, you can use it as a weapon too. I was talking about how he could like.
I gotta say,
I was talking about that one scene in the trailer where like he throws the hat and then like jumps on the hat to get like a little bit more distance.
Yeah. That move. What else? I gotta say, Paulina's back, and that's we haven't seen Paulina since
Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
So she went from like this. Yes, I think.
And she's the mayor now. Yeah.
So she
town.
Yeah, she went from this person being captured to the mayor of New Donk City, and New Donk City, so much Donkey Kong references.
I can tell you already that my game of the next year will probably be either Monster Hunter World or Kingdom Hearts 3 will be my game of the year.
Oh, I am counting down the days till Kingdom Hearts 3.
No.
I am so pumped for it that Toy Story is part of it now.
Yep, that's super cool. Fun fact, Toy Story, everybody knows Toy Story. If you don't know Toy Story, you're too young, go away. Toy Story was the very first completely computer generated motion picture.
Movie. Yep.
The very first one.
The first computer.
And Pixar. Yeah. Can anybody tell me who the CEO of fucking Pixar is? Pixar's founder. Does anybody know?
I can't remember.
Steve Jobs.
Are you serious?
I am fucking serious.
Are you freaking...
Look it up.
Fuck.
You know what? I'll do it for you.
Looking it up right now. Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Let's see here.
He was the chairman, chief executive owner, and co-founder of Apple, CEO and majority shareholder of Pixar, and a member of the Walt Disney Company's board of directors following the acquisition of Pixar, and the founder, chairman, and CEO of Next.
Holy fuck, I did not know that.
Yep.
I did not know that.
CEO of Pixar. I
did not know that, to be honest.
I only learned that a few weeks ago myself, actually. Not gonna lie.
That's actually really interesting. That's really interesting, man.
Is a badass.
Yeah, may he rest in peace.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of resting like people, you know that I'm a fan of Trailer Park Boys, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, one of their actors just died recently, didn't they?
Yeah, Mr. Leahy's actor.
No. I don't watch it.
It's a sad. I watch it like when I'm just it's our Canadian version of South Park.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so yeah, Mario Odyssey looks like it's gonna be a fun game. I can't wait.
Yeah, it does look pretty fun, I will admit.
The song, and I have to say, like the song "Jump Up Superstar" or "I'll Be Your One Up Girl." That's the first Mario game to have a song like that, like a vocal song.
lyrical song. Yeah.
Yeah, and the song's actually available on iTunes now.
Didn't surprise me.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the Sonic Forces soundtrack. Listening to the music, so I'm pumped for that. Okay, but yeah, Sonic Forces, that game looks incredible.
I haven't actually looked up much about Sonic Forces. I know
What do you need to know?
Your own. I know you can create your own character.
Yeah, so pretty much the plot of the game is, for some reason
that seems to be hitting the most controversy for Sonic Forces.
Yeah,
if there's a character creator.
Yeah, I gotta admit that.
From what
people are
what it looks like, it's basically Sonic Generations 2.
What they said, before, it's not Sonic Forces 2.
No, Generations 2.
Yeah, sorry, Generations 2. What
Yeah.
is Sonic Forces 2?
I guess it's connected to Mania now?
Yeah, it's connected to Mania. As I was saying about that, it's because you played Mania, right?
I have not.
I don't want to say this thing because I feel like it'd be a spoiler for you.
It's okay. I probably won't be playing it anytime soon.
Okay, so the premise of the game is Eggman Ruby on Angel Island, known as the Phantom Ruby, and
Right.
he used it on a couple of his badniks, and they turn into like the hard boils.
Right.
But the main villain for Sonic Forces Infinite, it looks like Infinite actually is created from the Phantom Ruby.
Hmm.
So there's that. It's just the tone for this game. It feels like I'm watching Sad AM. Like just the action. Oh,
I don't know. I haven't listened to it myself, but I hear the theme for Infinite is
Fist bump. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, the theme for Infinite. Sorry.
I hear Infinite's theme is like the edgiest thing that has happened to Sonic since Shadow.
Let's talk about Shadow. My friend. Okay, so Eggman has his own army. Like he has Infinite, and then he has like a Chaos, Zorak from the Deadly Six, Metal Sonic, and Shadow.
That haha wasn't meant for anything you were saying. I'm looking at images of Sonic Forces, and you already know this because you've shared the picture, and I've seen the picture before you shared it too. But there's a Persona 5 DLC that's, I guess it's supposed to be Joker's outfit, but it doesn't. It's a poor quality. I'm sorry, but it's not great.
What was I going to say?
It doesn't do Joker's outfit justice. But I'm seeing this thing here. It's like an advertiser for it, and it's like Persona 5, which kind of makes me sad, but it's a pun, so it says I'm a shapeshifter, which is one of the lyrics to one of the songs that you hear constantly throughout the game called Beneath the Mask.
I need to get Persona 5.
Persona 5 is amazing. Persona 5 is an amazing game. Everybody should play Persona 5. And then on the bottom, it says "Looking Cool Joker," which is a line by one of the characters that happens when you, I believe it happens when you get a critical hit, or just every now and then when you hit something and or kill something. But yeah. So.
What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say now. Damn it.
Sorry.
That's fine.
We were talking. I was saying that Infinite's.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
The last thing we said about Sonic Forces was that I was saying how Infinite's theme is supposedly super edgy.
What was I going to say? I think the song that I really like about Sonic Forces is the main theme, Fist Bump.
I haven't looked up anything about it, but yeah.
But
anyways, continue.
It's really good. Actually just launched its
Pardon? Hello?
Ed?
What?
That's
I
not.
think Brenta's fallen asleep.
Yeah, I was just saying, Sync Boom's just launched.
Tell me if Brent starts talking again. His snoring was interrupting you, so. Pardon?
I was just gonna say, like, I thought we were
Okay,
technical difficulties here, folks. So just please, yeah, but yeah, I think that's all I kind of want to say about the stream. So, thanks for coming on, you guys.
we have yet to talk about one more thing, though.
I forgot to talk about DuckTales.
Yeah.
I forgot. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Let's talk a little bit about Disney's XD's DuckTales reboot. What can I say about it? The series is fantastic. They got a stellar voice cast.
haven't
David
actually seen
Tennant as
anything.
Scrooge McDuck.
It's a lie.
You have to.
I have watched the Nostalgia Critics review of the first episode.
And what did you think?
I mean, he said it was like it still had like the quirky funness of like the original series, and it was like really good and whatever. So I'll take his word for it. It is the Nostalgia Critic after all.
Yeah. But yeah, like I grew up with DuckTales, so
Yeah.
I love what they've done with this series. Like, for example, the thing that I like about it the most is that the nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, they have their own personalities now. They're not
Although
shared.
that was one thing he mentioned. I don't know. I can't remember which nephew it was, but one of them has a really offsetting voice. It's not bad, but it's just like you're supposed to be like.
I think you're talking about. I think you're talking about Dewey, the
maybe I
nephew that's like laid back. If you remember, just like let me know. Just let me know. Like, send me a picture and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like it was super offsetting kind of thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
I gotta say though, like they are taking so much inspiration from the original material, like the Uncle Scrooge comics. Like that's what turned into DuckTales.
Yeah.
I love it that they've included Donald Duck as a key role for the show. Because in the original DuckTales series,
he wasn't.
The reason he wasn't included in most, like the reason he wasn't included as a main character was because they felt that kids wouldn't be able to understand Donald's voice.
Yeah.
And that it would take a lot more attention away from Scrooge and the nephews if Donald was on the show.
Because he's a bigger, more prominent character in the Disneyverse.
Yeah, but I love this because, like, I think the biggest Easter egg that I love is the photos that are in Scrooge's mansion are actually artwork done by Carl Barks, the one who pretty much created the Duck universe.
Nice.
For Disney. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about some spoilers here, guys. So if you haven't seen any of the DuckTales episodes, and the stream here, because I don't want to spoil this for you, but this is something that I have to say because I've been like doing as much research as I can for this. This is actually one of the few times I've actually done research for something aside from Sonic. So the show takes place, I guess, a few years after Scrooge and Donald. Like, they were treasure hunters. Like, Scrooge treasure hunted and like Donald was his assistant. Yeah. But since then, Donald has kept his distance from Scrooge as far as to not telling Huey, Dewey, and Louie that Scrooge is their granduncle.
Yeah.
And from what we know is it's something to do with Della Duck, the boys' biological mother. And something called the Spear of Selene. Yeah. So in the third episode of the DuckTales, Dewey, I think it's Louis. I gotta just give me a minute here. I gotta look this up. I gotta make sure that I get the name right. You know.
Yeah, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I don't know which one is which, but
yeah, I gotta remember. I just gotta make sure that I get the name right, because otherwise I'm gonna be sad. All right, give me here. Dewey. Dewey. Duck. Okay, let's see here. I just want to make sure that I get this right.
Tim has new reviews.
So, okay, yeah, I was right. So Dewey, at the end of the first like the pilot movie, Woohoo, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
After like Scrooge and Donald, like they decide, you know what, it's all right for like the nephews to see Scrooge now and then, but then Louis does something that causes their houseboat to explode, like the motor explodes. So you know they're staying with Scrooge at McDuck Manor.
Yeah.
Cleaning out the garage, and Dewey comes across like the photo that Webby.
Yeah.
I'll talk more about Webby in a bit here, but like Webby had showed them.
A fangirl.
Well, I'll talk about like the reboot of Webby in a bit here, but Dewey notices like part of the painting is kind of like folded over.
Yeah.
So he pulls it back, and it reveals that it's Della Duck. So Dewey had asked Webby, what does she know about Della Duck, like their mom?
Yeah.
Anything, and from what Dewey had told Webby, that Uncle Donald had told him that away for a long time.
Yeah.
So Donald's keeping something, but when the episode give me here. Scrooge decides to take Louis to his vault money bin because he felt like Louis was just kind of being like a lazy ass.
Yeah.
And that he needed to, like, you know, have a hard day of work or something. So came with, because their plot for them was they were using the McDuck research library, because Scrooge's money bin is now located on its own island rather than being at the heart of Duckburg.
Okay.
And this island is massive because it has this huge ass library, and underneath the library is Gyro Gearloose's lab. So I was really happy to see how they portrayed Gyro for the first time in the series for this episode. And if you've seen Community, the voice
I have. Anyways, continue.
The Dean is the voice of Gyro.
Nice.
So so anyway, they go to like the library, and they come across the caretaker of the library, Featherworth.
Right.
I think I could be wrong, but eventually they stumble across a secret room that's dedicated to Della Duck.
Right.
Louis like puts a thumbprint or something. I can't remember what. But what happened was they come across like this note that said, "Dear Scrooge, I'm sorry, but I'm taking this spear sling with me." And then like there's this painting above. So the origin for Della Duck is like growing up, like she's Donald's sister.
Yeah.
So like Donald wanted to be a sailor growing up. Della wanted to be like an astronaut. So then in this Truman comic, I can't remember the name of the comic, but like she showed up with Huey, Dewey, and Louie as babies, and had asked Donald to take care of them.
Yeah.
Of course he did, but then like Della, I guess her thing is she's stuck in space.
Okay.
So I want to say that could possibly be what's happening with the Della Duck for the DuckTales reboot.
Right.
I could be wrong, but if I'm right, like the painting like that's on the ceiling of Della's room, it also has like this figure on this horse.
Okay.
Now, a lot of theories are that this figure is actually one of Scrooge's oldest enemies. Magica Dispel.
Okay.
So I have to say though, like David Tennant is the voice of Scrooge McDuck, and you know, no one can replace Alan Young. I grew up like hearing Alan Young as Scrooge, like he was the voice, but having David Tennant taking over that role, he's doing an okay job with Scrooge. because he has that attitude.
Yeah. Oh.
And like as I was saying, today's episode, they introduced Donald's brother, cousin, or Donald's brother and the boys' other uncle, uncle, Gander, cousin Gladstone. There we go.
Yeah.
And if you've seen BoJack Horseman, the voice actor for Mr. Peanut Butter is Gladstone.
Okay.
So it was so awesome hearing Mr. But as they're saying about Magica, her voice actress is Catherine Tate, who is Donna Noble from Doctor Who.
Okay.
So like I don't want to get into more detail about what Magica is doing, because I just don't want to spoil all of it.
Yeah.
But convention like last month, and I got to meet Tad Stones, the creator of Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
Because like they did announce that Darkwing Duck is involved in the new DuckTales reboot.
Nice.
And like I actually did get to talk to Tad about that. Like, how does he feel about having DW part of this universe?
Yeah.
Because for years Tad Stone said like that the DuckTales universe and Darkwing Duck universe, they're not connected.
Oh, there goes my theory. Anyways, go on.
What was your theory?
That Darkwing Duck was actually a younger version of Scrooge.
No, you're way off with that. See, Darkwing Duck was actually originally intended as
my theory
DuckTales.
has some merit.
Oh, yeah.
His connection to Launchpad.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. See, the Darkwing Duck was intended as a DuckTales spin-off called like Double O Duck.
Okay.
But James Bond,
Yeah.
they couldn't use that, so they ended up with Darkwing Duck. But all Tad Stones told me was that Launchpad plays a key role for having DW in the new DuckTales series.
Yeah.
Because in the new DuckTales series, Launchpad is still that Darkwing Duck fan.
Yeah.
So, he told me like in the episode when we're introduced to this show's version of Gizmo Duck, we'll get our first glimpse at Darkwing.
Nice.
So, prepare to have me squealing like a fanboy when that happens on Discord. Like, I'll be spamming the Discord chat, like, just dying with happiness.
Nice.
Because, I mean, shows like the having reboots, like, the Powerpuff Girls reboot, that's just gone down the crapper.
As it.
Have you ever seen any of it?
Nope.
Better off not knowing about it.
The most I know about it is that Tara Strong is.
Yeah. Well, no, Tara Strong. It doesn't like none of the original voice actors voiced the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, was she the original Bubbles? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was the original Bubbles.
I didn't know that. I thought she was the new Bubbles. Anyways.
No. She was the original. She was really upset that they didn't actually.
I literally know nothing about this, about the Powerpuff Girls.
You're better off not knowing. Let's just say in one of the episodes, they actually had the girls twerk.
That's fun.
It's not fun. It's bad.
I hear Teen Titans Go is actually more entertaining than anybody gives it credit for, but I don't know.
I like Teen Titans Go. I don't care what people say. They can suck it.
Just prove that with literally every episode of the original.
Yeah. It's fine words. I'll beat you. I'll beat you with the shoe.
You can try.
Oh, is that a challenge?
Yep.
Bitch.
Beat you with my mad pinball skills.
I think Brent's fallen asleep on us.
He did. I muted him because he was snoring.
Oh, I didn't hear him. All right. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the live stream. yeah, thanks for coming on, Colin. It's fun.
Yeah.
I'll have to get you again.
Yep.
But yeah, you're mine now. But yeah. Before we go, I should explain. We have been away for a while, you guys. The channel and the group, we've been going through so much shit. You can clarify that, Colin. Yeah, we've been going through so much shit. Well, just you guys may notice that we don't have like our videos on our channel. All I'm gonna say is, I trusted someone and it was a mistake on my part, but I'm not gonna dwell on that anymore. I'm thankful for like the friends that are actually helping me with this channel. Yes, you keep me from going insane. Insane. There you go. You know what I mean?
Wait, I'm keeping you from going insane? God damn it, I'm doing my job horribly.
Yes.
I mean, what?
I see the cause. Oh, so you're trying to make me go insane. Is that it?
Maybe. Confirm or deny nothing.
That's it. Go to your quarter.
I can't be playing pinball.
That's it. You're not getting. I was gonna say you're not getting food tonight.
Go buy my own bed. Off sticky fees.
Just be sure to poison it.
Actually, I might do that.
Yeah, as I was saying. All right. So yeah, it was. We're back. Next, I'm gonna be seeing starting next Friday, Saturday, depending on if I have time between playing Mario Odyssey. I will be posting up videos for the channel because, as you guys, my heart wasn't in it for the longest time because of what happened. But friends like Colin, they've kind of just resume.
I know I don't do the most I do for this channel is show up, but one thing we need to do together when and if the demo comes out is play Monster Hunter on the channel.
Oh yeah, we definitely have to do Monster Hunter for the channel.
Because I say the demo specifically because you'll be getting it on PS4,
PlayStation,
where I'll be getting it on PC. So
PC.
Yep. I say the demo because I'll be getting the demo on PlayStation because free. So we'll do that.
Of course. But yeah, I mean, I have stuff planned for the channel. It's just a matter of getting the time to come out with the videos because I'm working now and I love my job.
Yep.
It's a little frustrating at times. I mean, the thing that sucks about this job is my cousin actually works where I work.
Oh yeah.
And he is a prick. Yeah. But nah. I'm happy to have friends like you guys that actually are helping me.
Wow.
I have to send you this video. It's the fist bump song, but it's done whoa.
Oh God. Never gonna whoa you out. Never gonna whoa you out. Never gonna walk around and desert you.
I think I like the All-Star one.
Somebody wants whoa me.
No, I have to send you that video.
I've seen the All-Star one.
I gotta say, whoever came up with that crash baby is just genius. But yeah, I think that's it for the stream. So until next time, you guys, this is Sonic the Ninja.
And me.
Later days. Yes, and thank you, Colin. I'll get back to your quarter.
Never.